Hello everyone, today we do unboxing of the MOZA Slypod. Let's start. Okay, so here is the case the MOZA Slypod comes with. The case is hard shell, so you will not damage the device. Right here in the box we have a quick start guide. We have the Slypod itself. Then there is a pen tilt head. Then there is an adapter so you can screw on your own devices. Then there is a tripod and a wooden handle. The Slypod comes in a carbon finished body, and you also have a rubber handle right here so you have a better grip while using the device. Now let's mount the quick release plate on top, and you can do it in no time. Just slide the quick release plate on top and lock it like this. In order to use a Slypod with the camera, first you need to mount a quick release plate on your camera, and then you need to put the camera on the Slypod like so. It's a Manfrotto quick release plate, and you basically just slide the camera like this until you hear the click, and the camera will not fall even if you leave the screw loose. But we will not leave it loose, I just tighten it up, and now we have a camera mounted to a Slypod. As we talked about the hardware part of the Slypod, now let me show you guys how you can actually use this device with the camera. In order to turn the Slypod on, you just long press the power button and the green light appears like so. Then you have to mount the Slypod to the tripod. Make sure your tripod is really sturdy and it can handle the weight of this setup, because it gets kind of heavy. Especially if you're shooting outside, you need a sturdy tripod because you will have a little bit of wind and you need to make sure your system is safe. There are also different ways to control the device. Well, the first way to control the device is by using regular buttons on Slypod. In order to slide it out, just press the plus button and you see the Slypod starts moving. If you want to adjust speed and make it go out faster, you just press plus button a couple times and it slides out faster. If you want it to go back, just press minus button and it will go back. If you want to make it go back slower, you just adjust your speed by controlling these buttons. And let me tell you, this Slypod is really strong. I'm trying to push it as hard as I can, really, but I cannot stop it. So you can put a really heavy setup here. Bro, I cannot stop it, wow. Well, that was the first way to control the device. The second way is by using a hand unit. And the head unit allows you to control the device remotely. In order to connect the Slypod to the hand unit, you need to turn on the head unit first. It turns on. Then you go to wireless and you press pair, like so. When it says pairing, you turn on the Slypod and it says pairing OK. What a nice way to say it. Pairing OK. Now you can control the Slypod from this hand unit, just like this. You can go forward or backwards, but it's better to mount it on a tripod. There are several different modes in the application you can use to control the Slypod. First mode is a regular mode. You can choose the path of the Slypod and it will follow your settings as you set it in the app. You can adjust the maximum extension length and the speed. Second mode is a segmentation mode. Here you can set different paths for the Slypod. It will start moving according to the first path you set, then it will switch to the second path, then it will switch to the third, and so on. So you can set different settings within this segmentation mode, and the Slypod will follow them. Next mode is a step time-lapse mode. Here you can select the step length, cycle, and step movement time. After the setting is completed, tap start, and the device will move according to the set length, speed, and cycle. You can also use the Slypod not only as a slider, but as a monopod for your gimbal. I will be using the MOZA Aircross 2. First we need to switch between the quick release mount for the camera, and then we put on the quick release adapter. So we can actually mount the Aircross 2 like this, slides in, and then we secure it so it will not go anywhere. Then you just mount the Aircross 2 to the Slypod like so, okay. Make sure it's tightened up. It's very tight right now, okay. And you can see these shots were taken with the gimbal, the cinematic panning and going down at the same time. This is actually like drone kind of shot, and it creates a little bit of tracking feeling in the video. You can also change the colors of these LED lights on your Slypod according to your preference. If you want to upgrade your firmware on the Slypod, it's really easy to do if you use a MOZA app. If the upgrade fails, try to restart the process again until the upgrade is successful. Alright, this is it for the unboxing video of the Slypod. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comment section and I will reply to them in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching once again. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.